We know where we are.
Yeah, day 2 of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Woo! Yay! I'll say how we started our day. So we started our day going, we've got a show booked, so let's just find something. Was looking around, this man had a flyer, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to take that from you, and then we get to go and see The Outsider by Dupu.
It was a case of we need to find a show that starts now. Wander down the street. What time's your show start? We're coming in to see it, and it's such a random thing to do, and it's a genius way. We keep saying it's a genius way to find shows to go and see because you see things that you wouldn't expect to see.
Yeah.
And we saw Deepu, who's from Luxembourg, and he was telling us. Oh, okay, is that a spoiler?
No, I think it's fine.
But yeah, his lovely show about coming to the UK. And what's involved in that, and travelling, and friendship, and his sister,
living in Luxembourg,
and relationships with his sister.
It was a really nice, gentle start to the day.
Yeah.
Nothing too taxing, just nice and relaxed. It felt like having a chat.
He built up a nice rapport with the audience.
Yeah,
he was really good at sort of chatting with us and bringing us in, and things that were happening in the audience, bringing that into the show. So he was really aware of us in the room as well. So yeah, it was lovely.
Nice and chill.
Yeah. Then we went to see. Oh, I'm so excited about seeing this, and oh my lord, it paid off. Dear woman, this is go and see this show. Go and see this show. This is
moment show must go.
An astounding piece of theatre. It's a one-woman monologue about the disappeared women and girls of Canada, 4,000 to date, and it's just. It's heartbreaking. It's funny. It's engaging. I had to take a moment at the end. I literally just had to sit there for a moment because wasn't ready to leave the theatre. I was so overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be storytelling at its best. It's really. Wow, I'm scared to even say words. I don't want to ruin anything, but this is something that needs to be seen. And if you like theatre and you like storytelling,
I'm welling up just thinking about it.
Yeah, and you want to see something maybe a little bit different, it's good, and it's a nice venue as well.
It's a really lovely venue, and just brilliant storytelling.
It was in the Canada Hub. So obviously, maybe Canada's Arts Council put together some shows that they thought, you know what, the world needs to see this. And Canada, you're right.
Yeah.
On this occasion.
Yeah, and it's just brilliant storytelling. Aside from it being really strong, what it's about and all the issues that it deals with, everything else. But the way that it's performed, the way that it's staged, everything is just wonderful about it. It's a great piece of theatre, and just. Go and see that show. Please go and see that show, please.
Dear woman, just in case, I just want to just be really clear.
Go and see that one, please. Go and see that one. Then we needed to so then we went and saw
Angus Dunnican, a nice bit of kit.
We love Angus. We know Angus from Jack Left Town.
An awesome improvised
four-hander improv troupe in London, and now he's doing his one-man show here in Edinburgh with Tech by the Amazing Jules. And it was really funny.
It's really, really great,
great
storytelling.
Thought-provoking as well. Lots of deep thoughts in there.
Yeah, I've never seen Angus's stand-up, and I'm like, well, at the pub he's funny, and he's awesome at improv, but I was just going, let's go and see this. What a great flyer as well, Idle.
Yeah. It lives up to the flyer. The show lives up to the flyer.
That's a really good point. Yeah, sometimes you have great flyers, and the show's just like, wow, no, it lives up to the flyer, which is... Yeah, this is an amazing image, amazing show, super funny, super thoughtful. I feel like...
Due to a technical hitch, the rest of the previous broadcast was lost, and we said some amazing things.
It was life-changing.
It was life-changing. We were witty. We gave out the kind of advice that would just
change your life, change the world, change your life, change everything. It's not to be repeated. It's the kind of thing that you can't do again.
No, it's not.
So we won't, but we will finish talking about. So we Angus.
Back to Angus when the technical hitch happened.
Go see him.
Yeah.
He's a nice person. Like I said before, the flyer lives up to the show. The show lives up to the flyer. It's a great thing to go and see. It's a show we can just put into the bucket if you wish to. And there we go. A nice selection in these audience as well.
Yeah.
After that, we went to go and see a double bill. Tell us about the double bill thing going on in Edinburgh.
So if you're a performer and you want to bring a show up to Edinburgh, you don't necessarily have the funds for a whole show, or you don't necessarily have the material to do a whole show. There are options available to you, and one of the options is to split the bill with another performer, which is what these two ladies have done. They've taken the hour slot and then they've split it, and they're doing half an hour each. So it was basically two shows for the price of one, which worked for us, you know. And so we had, for the first half of the bill, we had Tanya Moore doing her bully show, which she explored all about bullying from all the different angles of bullying and her family and relationships and things. And it was a lovely show. We wanted more.
No, definitely. She definitely. You said before, she could have definitely done the hour. Tanya is someone that I follow on Facebook, so she's one of those people that is a Facebook friend but does not know who I am and that I've been following her career. It was great. I'm looking forward to her coming back. I'm sure she's going to be doing things in London. But Tanya Moore is definitely one to watch out.
Really, really loved the show. It was over too soon. I mean, as I say, always leave your audience wanting more. She definitely left us wanting more. Tanya Moore, please give us more.
There we go.
And then for the second half of the bill, we had Sian Davis doing her About Time set, which was completely different.
Which is good, because you do get two shows for the price of one. Then.
So that was really interesting. I mean, just like the flyers are completely different. It was a totally different show. It was about her, it was kind of a coming of age, I suppose.
No, it definitely was.
Yeah.
It's about growing up and things that happen.
And travelling and challenging yourself and funny stories too.
No, yeah, definitely funny stories.
It was lovely.
So if you can, see the double bills. If you're coming up to perform, perhaps do a double bill. These are stand-up storytellers. I suppose maybe stand-ups are storytellers.
Yeah, it's a way to, as I say, split the cost, also to try out your material, to get your show out there. And for an audience point of view, you know, for us, it's great. We get to see two different performers in the 1 hour slot, and it was lovely.
It was lovely.
Really, really good.
And then we went to see this show, Friday Night Sinner, which I suppose is the play on the Friday Night Dinner.
Yeah.
We went to go see this show because Jules, I'm going to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Jules, who is an amazing tech, was teching this show.
Was teching Angus's show.
And yes, so go and see this show if you want to see something different.
Very different. It's very anarchic. It's very brash. It's a female performer doing something in a performance style that you wouldn't necessarily traditionally expect female performers to do, but it's becoming more out there now, and it's really in your face and performance and brash and loud and great, and the storytelling is all about repression and women breaking out of that, and wow, does she break out of it. And it's
so many different themes in there. I would say if you want to go see something different, go and see this show. If you want to see cabaret, go and see this show. If you want to see someone who has a voice that is out of this world and could fill that room 6 times over, go and see this show. If you don't mind getting messy, sit in the front row. It's fun. Get in there. If you don't want to get that messy, sit in the second or third row, or wear a rain mat. Don't make it obvious, because I don't obviously want to draw attention to you, but yeah, wear something that will protect your clothing and shoes.
It's very,
nothing that will ruin your clothes, but
it's quite prop heavy.
Yes.
Prop messy.
Yes.
Anarchic.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a really different show. I mean, that's the lovely thing about coming to the Fringe, is that you get the opportunity to see so many different styles of theatre, and it's not like one of those Fringe theatres or places that's curated by someone who's got editorial content, so they only choose a sort of pieces of theatre that fit in with our style of it. It's everyone can bring everything and anything there, so you get this amazing melting pot of all different kinds of ideas, and that's one of the joys of the Fringe. Is there's so much different stuff out there, and this is something that is very different.
So she's got on a flyer, one woman horror comedy musical about a Jewish woman, and I won't read all of it because you guys can look it up, but there we go. I want to see something different, go see this bad boy. And then we ended our night with this warm hug of a show, this example of women supporting women on stage. B.R.A is a group that are in London. What was also great about this show is that they are a fairly new group, not like super new, but a fairly new group, and they're like, we're going to Edinburgh, and I love that. I love that so much. They are inspiring me in a way, and the bravery. I suppose
in the same way of the option of taking, of splitting the bill that we saw these ladies do. What they've done is, rather than coming up and saying, well, we're going to commit to doing an entire Edinburgh run, entire Edinburgh show, what they've done is they've applied for the dark spots when theatres have the 1 or 2 nights when performers are taking a night out, because doing a full run is a massive
taking a night out is really
so
important.
Some performers take a night out, so you have these little slots where the theatres are dark, and then these ladies have applied and they've got those little slots, so they're doing a few select gigs moving around in different venues, which is nice because they get to see around different venues as well. And that way is another way of getting into doing the Fringe if you don't feel up to doing the full undertaking of the massive month-long run. So they've done all these little shows, which is lovely because they were telling us they performed in some different venues at different times of day, which has given them really good oversight as to how it works and where's the best place to work and things like that. And so we went and watched them. It was just a lovely way to end the evening because they're so wonderful to watch.
And that also what was really fun is at the end there was this couple that went to see the show and they waited to get a picture with the group, which I would love. I'm just like, yeah, improv in the mainstream. That was our day yesterday.
That was day one.
That was day two.
That was day two.
That was day
day
two.
3 now.
Yeah, it's day 3 now. So we're
going out and the sun is shining. It's promised to shine all day today.
But we'll let you know if it carries on.
Have a great day. We're off to have a great day. Edinburgh, here we come again.
Yay, look after yourselves.